from the Technology Center on the campus of Herkimer College. This is HCTV News, a student-produced newscast covering Herkimer County and the community it serves.
Hello, I'm Eric Lanza, and welcome to HCTV News from Herkimer College. We're here every Thursday afternoon this semester at 5 o'clock with a full half-hour newscast produced by students enrolled in communication arts programs here at Herkimer. HCTV News is a production of Advanced Video Production, students enrolled in the Communication Arts and Radio Television Broadcasting program here at Herkimer College. The Herkimer College Bookstore just hosted one of their open mic nights last Monday night. Open mic night is a great place for anyone to come and share their talents. In the past, we have had people sing, play instruments, tell jokes, and read poetry, but you never really know what you will get. All students are encouraged to come and perform, though if you don't want to perform, you are still encouraged to come and enjoy the performances. Every open mic night is different, so you don't want to miss the next one. The next open mic night will be at the Bookstore Lounge on March 27th at 7 o'clock. Have you ever had an interest in physical therapy? On March 6th, Herkimer College will be hosting a physical therapy day. Prospective students attending will get a chance to check out what they do in the PTA program and see if it would be a good fit. Attendees will be given the chance to interact and ask PTA students questions. Hands-on activities are also planned to offer a better idea of what typical physical therapy assistant activities are like here at Herkimer. Tours of the campus will also be available. Physical Therapy Day will be on March 6th at 10 a.m. at the Herkimer College campus. If you would like to attend, contact Bill Zeider by March 3rd by calling him at 315-866-0300, extension 8321. Next Tuesday, Herkimer College students have the chance to learn more about kicking the habit of smoking. We now go to live shot reporter Roberto Cruz. He's down in RMCC with Laura Jakeways. She's got more information on this upcoming event. Roberto?
Thanks, Eric. We're here with Laura, and Laura is the drug... Ooh, I'm saying that wrong. It is the actual, well, we call her the drug specialist coordinator. She helps us over here in Herkimer, and thank you for coming. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
And we're talking about the this event, the Drugs 101 Kicks Butt. It's part of a series that Laura's been going on. So tell me, what do you think about this program, and how did it come into development?
Well, I've seen students and faculty members struggle with their tobacco use, so I came up with the idea of having a Kick Butts Day. It's a National Kick Butts Day where you would choose that day to quit smoking cigarettes. So that's how I came up with it.
Nice. And also, so this is your first time running that type of events here at Herkimer. So if you, seeing that this is the first time is going through, it's coming up March 7th, what's your expectations for the event?
Well, I'm hoping to get a lot of students. We're hoping to get some community also there, and any faculty members that are struggling with their tobacco use and want to quit. We're going to learn different tools and tips, and I'm going to share some resources so you can quit for good.
Yeah. And in terms of the Drugs 101, what other installations have you had in the series?
I did a Natural High series where on 420 at 420, we did a marijuana education class, and that was all about how to quit smoking marijuana and the dangers behind marijuana. We also did an alcohol class, and that was all about how the cultural myth of drinking more alcohol, is that better for you, and the cultural myth about alcohol, and he's related.
All right. Well, thank you, Laura. I appreciate you, and back to you, Eric.
Thank you.
The month of March is Women's History Month, and Herkimer has a number of planned activities in celebration. Last Tuesday, students gathered in the RMCC lobby to enjoy an ice cream social as a kickoff to Women's History Month. New York State was the location of the first Women's Rights Convention, which was held in nearby Seneca Falls. New York was also one of the 11 U.S. states that granted full voting rights to women before the 19th Amendment. Earlier today, Herkimer welcomed the performance of Petticoats of Steel, which is an acknowledgement of the battles women won 100 years ago when, in 1917, women were given the right to vote. The play followed Susan B. Anthony, Sojourner Truth, and Elizabeth Cady Stanton in their fight for women's rights. This Wednesday, March 8th, an ordinary game of dodgeball here on the Herkimer College campus will mean a lot for one little girl. The Hugs for Amelia dodgeball tournament is for Amelia McNeil, who is currently battling brain cancer, having been diagnosed in 2016. She is now being treated at the University of Rochester's Strong Memorial Hospital. The money raised will help the McNeil family fund medical expenses and travel costs that have accumulated during treatment of their daughter's cancer. To be in the tournament, get a sign-up sheet from the fitness center. Each team can have up to 10 people on it. Once you have found your 30 teammates, pay the $30 team fee, and you are ready to play on Wednesday. If you can't make the tournament, but you still want to help Amelia, you can donate to the Hugs for Amelia GoFundMe page. There's more news straight ahead after this break. During HCTV News, I'm Eric Lanza. Mark Liacano will join us after the break with your complete weather forecast. Stay with us.
Here on HCTV News. Stay with us.
Make the right connections with your communication arts degree from Herkimer College. Interested in radio? Meant to DJ? Then Herkimer College's radio TV program is the program for you. Learn all about the radio industry, record your own show, or even produce a live one. The possibilities are endless. For more information about communication arts programs at Herkimer College, visit www.herkimer.edu.
No cell phone service, no television or internet connections, no electricity, and in some DEC Adirondack campgrounds, no roads either. Forked Lake is just one of the 52 campgrounds that you can explore in the Adirondack Mountains of New York State. This facility is a primitive camping experience. Each site is outfitted with just the basics. You've got to hike trails or paddle a canoe to get to each site, putting you right in the middle of the area's natural beauty. Too rustic for you? That's okay. The DEC offers a wide variety of experiences, including island camping, tent and trailer sites with electricity and running water, boat launch facilities, hiking trails, beaches, and more. And it's all just a click away. To find out more and to start planning for your next Adirondack adventure, log on to www.dec.ny.gov. You'll find all the information you need to start enjoying the great Adirondack outdoors in upstate New York.
I chose to come to Herkimer because of the fashion program.
I'm continuing my education at Cornell University.
The main thing that you come here for is to be successful.
Well, I didn't think I'd be pushed as hard as I was, but it's a good push. I like being competitive. I like working hard.
There's so many things to do on campus. There's a club for everything.
You can have a great education for very low cost.
We have everything a four-year college has.
We are successful,
creative, supportive,
social,
innovative, champions.
We are Herkimer College.
Now, the weather outlook for Herkimer and the surrounding areas, here on HCTV News.
Welcome back to HCTV News Live from Herkimer College. I'm Eric Lanza.
And I'm Mark Liacano for HCTV News Weather. So, contrary to earlier in this week, we really had a huge switch up today with the coldness, because earlier in the week we really had those 60-degree temperatures. Today we're seeing tremendous winds outside, and
nearly get knocked off your feet.
Really, yeah. So, well, other than that, let's actually go on over to our weather wall. And this is our weather courtesy of weatherunderground.com. We can really see those front moving way up from the west to our region of New York State. And with that front brings that rain and some snow flurries that are possible for tomorrow. So as we look into tomorrow's forecast, tonight rather, partly cloudy skies are in for sight. Winds, we can expect 10 to 20 miles per hour wind, low of 16 degrees. That's way below freezing, so make sure you turn the heat on tonight. And into tomorrow, sunny skies, but snow flurries possible. Awfully windy though, highs in 31 degrees, low of 7. And into Saturday, clouds and sun are possible. Gusty winds are also prevalent here. High winds and also high of 15, low of 6 degrees. And into Sunday, plenty of sunshine with winds high of 30 miles per hour and high of 36 degrees, low of 22. And as we take a look at your extended outlook, you can really see that things start to really perk up there in temperature. So, you know, we have Monday being high 53, low of 38. And then as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday, we really have those temperatures still way up there, but snow possible, rain throughout, and overcast for Wednesday. So,
Okay, yeah. Mark?
Other than that, you know, pretty good temperatures from here on out, except for this weekend, but next week is something we can really look forward to.
I'm looking forward to it already. Thank you, Mark. And when we return, Tiana Campbell is going to get you caught up on the latest regarding the Herkimer Generals sports teams. Stay with us.
Catch up with the Herkimer Generals sports teams. After the break, it's Sports Wrap here on HCTV 99 News.
Jump into the world of radio production and electronic media at Herkimer County Community College's 91.5 FM WVHC. When the semester kicks in, students take over the airwaves, turning their dreams and ideas into real live radio.
Topping Herkimer County Community College news today with graduation soon approaching.
Are you the next big voice? Find your home on the airwaves at Herkimer County Community College and WVHC. For more information, go to www.herkimer.edu.
All the teachers are very helpful. They're always there when you need to ask a question or see them.
Small classes, intimate learning environment.
It exposed me to different cultures.
I have friends from Morocco, Japan, China.
And it's like the tranquility of the environment.
We're the #2 community college in the state. That says something.
Choosing Herkimer was actually one of the best choices I could have made.
We are smart, supportive,
diverse,
vibrant, nationally ranked.
We are Herkimer College.
Hello everyone, I'm Tiana Campbell bringing you this week's edition of Sports Wrap here on HCTV News. It has been a busy week for the General sports team here at HCCC. Let's get you caught up. This week, the Herkimer Generals bowling team is heading to Buffalo for their national championship tournament this weekend. Team member Brandon Budd says he's looking forward to the challenge.
I'm looking forward for us to perform well, and for personal, I'm looking forward to finish better than I did last year. I'm just hoping to end my Herkimer career on a good note. I want to do better than I did last year, so I just want to end it with a bang. Thanks for all the support this year. It's been fun last year at Herkimer, and go Generals.
With more exciting news during the playoffs, the Herkimer General men's basketball team during the first half leads NCCC 31-18, and for the second half, 51-27, which later leads to their big win against North County Community College. The Generals won by 28 points, scoring us a total of 93 points. Tyquan Scott, 29 points, Matthew Dallas, 19 points, Felix Riasco, 11 points, and Isaiah Dubry, 7 points. The men's basketball team will face against Mohawk Valley athletes this Saturday in the NJC AAA Region 3 tournament, 3 p.m. at Onondaga. Leading into our women's basketball team in their final game of the season, Herkimer Generals defeated NCCC 85-76 points, scoring us a total of 85 points. Moving along to the Herkimer swimming and diving team are in the National Championship Tournament today through Saturday at Erie Community College in Buffalo. In a few weeks, the men's baseball season is approaching. March 10th will be the first game against Wabanzi Community College. For the next day, March 11th, will be the women's softball season with their first game against Erie Community College. With our men's lacrosse team, their first game is March 18th and they play against SUNY Broome Community College. There's a quick wrap up for the teams that are starting to wrap their spring schedule. We'll be back with another update next week. For now, I'm Tiana Campbell from HCTV News Sports Wrap Up. We'll be back with more HCTV News after the break.
Hi, are you feeling tired, irritable, stressed out? Well, you might consider nature.
From the people that brought you Getting Outside comes prescription strength Nature, a non-harmful medication shown to relieve the crippling symptoms of modern life.
Nature's recommended for humans of all ages, and it's great for pets too.
Nature can reduce cynicism, meaninglessness, anal retentiveness, and murderous rage. In clinical studies, Nature is proven to decrease work-induced catatonia.
Caution, nature may cause you to slow down, quit your job.
If you are overly cynical, jaded, or emotionally numb, you may need to increase your dose of Nature. Do you have trouble being even mildly uncomfortable? Nature may not be right for you. Side effects may include spontaneous euphoria, taking yourself less seriously, and being in a good mood for no apparent reason.
So ask your doctor if nature is right for you.
Time now for the HCTV News Question of the Week. It's your turn to express your thoughts on campus-wide issues.
Hello and welcome back to HCTV News here on HCTV. I'm Eric Lanza. Thanks for joining us. Time now for our HCTV News Question of the Week, where we comb the campus looking for your on-camera input. This week, we hand it over to HCTV News reporter Roberto Cruz.
Thanks, Eric. This week's question of the week is, what's been the most rewarding class you've taken here at Herkimer College?
PE class in the fitness center. There was a lot of circuits. We had to do like 5 a week, so it kept me in shape for my soccer season.
The most rewarding class for me has definitely had to been my Western Civ class. I'm huge into history, love that stuff. The teacher is Mr. McLean, a wonderful professor. He always makes sure that you know everything for the tests, for quizzes. He always has notes there. He keeps it simple and easy for all the students.
The most rewarding class I've taken at Herkimer, I would have to say, would be English 2 with Mrs. Elwood. The reason why it was like the most rewarding class was because literally she just challenged me and she made me think about like the intellectual side of it, and that like it wasn't easy either.
The class that I've taken here has been adapted physical education with Miss St. Marie, mainly because you know, it teaches us how to work with mentally disabled kids and how to include them into classes, and I feel very strongly for that because everyone deserves equal opportunities for every class.
Due to the fact that I'm an early child education major, I really like my practicum because it is making me develop the skills that I'm going to need for future reference, working with the kids, doing the lesson plans and so forth, so far.
And there you have it for this week's question of the week. I'm Roberto Cruz, and we're handing it back to you, Eric.
Thanks, Roberto, for that report. Be sure to tune in next week for another edition of HCTV News Question of the Week. And don't be shy if you see our crew around campus Thursday afternoons looking for your opinion. Stay with us. Coming up after the break, Rosman Palacios introduces us to Herkimer College's athletic director, Donald Dutcher. They will be discussing the recent introduction of the JV men's basketball team, right here on HCTV News. Stay with us.
students can come to Herkimer College and really have that full collegiate experience. We want every single student to succeed. And this year, we were named the second best community college in the state of New York. We have built an athletic program that is nationally ranked. And it is the hard work, the dedication, and the commitment of our faculty and staff that has enabled Herkimer to be the college that it is today.
Most party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving. The ultimate party foul.
Hello and welcome back to HCTV News. I'm Eric Lanza. Thanks for joining us. We're here each week at this time with a 30-minute newscast produced by Herkimer College Communication Arts radio, television broadcasting majors. This live weekly newscast is a production of HU 263, an advanced video production class offered here at Herkimer College. Up next, Rosman Palacios has a special guest in our live Newsmakers segment. Rosman?
Thanks, Eric. Joining me here is Generals Director Donald Dutcher to talk about the JV basketball team. So, tell us, how did the process go down of implementing the JV basketball team to Herkimer College?
Yep, about a year ago we were asked to think outside the box to help improve enrollment at the college. One of the areas that we looked at was the athletic team. So I went through all the teams. I do that each year anyways, of how many student athletes are recruited to come in and play for our teams. And one of the areas that we found is we always had a large interest in basketball. So I sat down with head coach Matt Lee, and he thought that he could definitely recruit enough student athletes to come here and be a part of a JV basketball program. So it was a pilot to try to bring in more students to our campus. We thought the local students would get an opportunity. Sometimes we get that conception that if you're a local student, you can't play here, we're too good sometimes because we're always competing for a national title. So we thought it would be a great idea to maybe implement a JV program. Other schools across the country are doing it now, and we just thought it would be a neat idea to bring it to Herkimer.
All right. And how difficult was it to, have to sit down and, think about the teams that you have to cut in order to get this team here?
We really did not have to cut any teams. We did lose 2 teams, though, last year. Based on recruitment, budgets are getting tighter. A lot of people don't know that our budgets are run off of student enrollment. So when enrollment drops, our budgets drop. And our teams still are very successful. So we had to look at a couple of sports, unfortunately, that we suspended for the time being right now with women's lacrosse and men's tennis. And we just thought we've added 2 sports to maybe increase enrollment or recruitment from that. And one of them was JV basketball, and the other sport that'll start in the spring of 18 is men's and women's golf.
Okay. All right, and more with Donald Dutcher when we get back from this break.
The main thing that you come here for is to be successful.
We have everything a four-year college has.
There's so many things to do on campus. There's a club for everything.
We are successful.
Creative. Supportive. Social.
Innovative.
Champions.
We are Herkimer College.
Here at Herkimer College, we understand you crave more. And if you're looking to be a part of something larger, stop in the Center for Student Leadership and Involvement. Got a gap in your schedule? Visit Alumni Hall. Bored? The game room is open for all of our students. If you're looking to join a club or two, feel free to stop by our office for more information. The Center for Student Leadership and Involvement is located in RMCC 220. Call 315-574-4403 and experience Herkimer today.
All the teachers are very helpful.
Small classes, intimate learning environment.
It exposed me to different cultures.
And it's like the tranquility of the environment.
We are the #2 community college in the state. That says something.
We are Herkimer College.
And we're back with Generals Director Donald Dutcher now. The first season is in the books already for JV basketball. How would you describe the team's success for year one?
I think we had a great first year. If anybody was able to attend any of the games, we had a stretch there where 3 or 4 of the games went into overtime. We actually had a half-court shot winning at the buzzer one game against St. John Fisher. So I think it's been a huge success in the component of student life on campus. We had a better turnout, I think, attendance-wise than I anticipated. And I think we did better record-wise because with our JV program, because not a lot of junior colleges have bought into it yet, we play a lot of 4-year schools. So we're going and playing against West Point. We played St. John Fisher, Elmira College, just to name a few. And to come out of those places with wins against 4-year schools, I think is a great testament to what our coaching staff did and what the student athletes brought in as players to the program.
Okay, and as it stands now, there's only a men's JV basketball team. Can we expect a women's basketball team in the near future?
I think so. And the reason why I say I think so is I've got to do some research to find out how many women's JV programs are out there. We obviously here we're very conscious of Title IX, making sure that we're offering the same amount of athletic teams as on the women's side as we do the men's side. But we will be investigating the possibility of JV women's basketball. And I also want to branch out into other sports. I think we've got a terrific softball team here that could probably have a JV team, a baseball program that could have a JV team. The soccer teams obviously do very well. They could have JV programs. So I think with the success of this year, we'll reevaluate it at the end of the semester. But I think you'll see more teams coming in the near future for JV sports here at Herkimer College.
All right. Thank you for joining us. And, well, we're going to toss it back over to Eric.
Okay, thanks, Rosman. Time for one last check of the weather, and for that, we turn to Mark.
Yes, as I mentioned earlier, Eric, we can really expect those cooler temperatures tonight and into tomorrow. So tonight, really partly cloudy skies, winds between 10 and 20 miles per hour, and a low of 16, way below freezing. So make sure you bundle up tonight if you go out. And as you look into tomorrow, we can really see that the wind is increasing, few clouds from time to time here or there, and snow flurries possible. Low of 37.
Oh, all in all, looking pretty nice, huh?
Yes. It is, like I said, a huge change from early in the week until today and tomorrow. So we can really expect that drop in temperature earlier next week.
Yeah, but I mean, like later in the week, though, it's going to be pretty good.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Mark. And thank you for joining us. That's HCTV News for tonight. Just a reminder, HCTV News is here every Thursday afternoon at 5 o'clock throughout this semester, with encore presentations Friday at 5 o'clock. Newscasts are also archived on our YouTube channel. You can find us on Facebook and on Instagram. Just search Herkimer Communication Arts. For more details on the communication arts programs offered at Herkimer College, visit www.herkimer.edu/communicationarts. For all of us here at HCTV News, I'm Eric Lanza.
And I'm Mark Liacano.
Tune in again next Tuesday at 1 o'clock and Thursday at 5 o'clock for more HCTV News.